Hello and welcome to FOREXPEACE, our workshop section. One of the most intriguing things in the Forex market is understanding the currency correlation. Many traders are not familiar with those correlations. Once you are familiar with the currency correlation, first, you will avoid of entering opposite trades, and second, you will not rush to close losing trades. Let's give you some example. For example, you need to know that the Aussie dollar, for example, is the opposite trade, normally, most time, of the dollar against the Canadian. They are opposite. Once you know that if you have a long trigger for the US CAD, the US dollar, the Aussie against the US dollar will go to the direction against the US CAD, meaning to the short direction. Well, this can help you in few things. One, if you have a bad trade with the Aussie and then you see a long signal with the Canadian, then you may remain in your losing trade of the Aussie. This is only one example. Another example is understanding the yens, the Japanese yens. Once you understand the dollar against the Japanese, you actually understand all the yen currencies, all the yen pairs all together. The dollar against the Japanese yen is actually the star, I would call it, of all Japanese pairs, same as the franc. The dollar franc is just the same as the British franc and the euro franc. It's the same trade, it's the same chart, and they are both the opposite of the franc against the Japanese. They are just the opposite. If I replace the dollar franc here, you will see it's the same chart, just to the opposite direction. There are many currencies like this. If you understand in the market what is a dominant currency and understanding the correlation, you have a unique advantage on other traders. Many are not understanding the currency correlation, the correlation between the dollar and the gold. For example, why the Aussie is one of the most important currencies in the market. What the Aussie reflects to the market. Why the Aussie is actually the same pair like the Kiwi most of the times. What is the relation between the Aussie CAD and the Aussie dollar? Why the Aussie is stronger than the Canadian and weaker than the Canadian. You want to understand this issue. You want to take this particular workshop. We thank you very much for listening to us and looking forward to see you in our one-on-one online workshop. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.